Hello, 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 and welcome to my YouTube channel, Unredacted Truth, where I share everything beauty. I do reviews, first impressions of luxury candles and niche perfumes, and I also throw in some affordable things. Well, today you are in luck because I am doing a little mixture of luxury candles and very affordable candles. And I will tell you, with the popularity of candles, the ones that used to be very affordable are now what I would call expensive, but they're still much cheaper than the luxury candles, if that makes sense. So you guys, if you've watched any of my YouTubes before, you know that I tend to like just deep, satisfying scents, a lot of vanilla with sandalwood and even oud and some just very lovely woody kind of unisex scents. And my fragrance likes for perfume are very similar, I have discovered, with my fragrance likes for candles. So the difference between me and many of the reviewers out there is I am a total novice. I have no training in scents. I don't have a nose, as they say. And my nose is very uneducated because for years I steered clear of candles and perfume other than my one favorite, Salvatore Ferragamo, because it's the only one that I loved that didn't give me a migraine headache. So I've steered clear of it all until somebody educated me on the fact that it was the fake um, scents. So those scents that are not essential oils or real herbs or from nature, and those imitation scents were actually what was giving me the migraine or the in when it came to candles also paraffin really gives me a migraine headache. It is a byproduct of petroleum and it's not good for your health. So I wasn't having an allergic reaction. I was actually having a healthy body, healthy immune system reaction to toxins on my body and in my home. So anyway, now that I know what to look for, I am just this novice smeller who absolutely loves beautiful scents. I love my home to smell great, and I'm becoming a little obsessed with candles. You can see I have them all behind me, and this is just my little office upstairs. My downstairs is loaded with candles. I have reviewed so many before. When I do these reviews, I try to bring you the ones that have really high ratings. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump into it. I am going to start with a brand that most of you know, and I don't believe that all their candles are completely safe and toxin free, but I know the ones that I have purchased are. And that is DW Home. You've probably heard of it. You may own a candle from that company. And I am going to start with two of their absolutely most popular top selling fragrances. And the first one is called Tobacco Oud. See if you can see that. It has a nice gray rubber. It's a flat black matte, just beautiful candle. I like simplicity in my candles. I want it to fit in with my decor. And I will tell you, I love a rich traditional Mediterranean decor, whereas I know the cool thing right now is to have everything very sleek and smooth and white and gray, and that's just not me. I love the rich gold tones of Italy and the Mediterranean. So what I love about all the candles I will show you, I buy them not only for scent, but also for container. I want them to be beautiful. I love Diptyque, as you can see behind me. I love Jo Malone, both luxury brands that are very, very expensive. But I also am trying out these DW Home because to me, I'd rather they weren't expensive. It's just that I tend to like things that are expensive. So I'm going to start with this Tobacco Oud. It's just beautiful, right? Matte black, gray raised print. You can feel it. It feels beautiful. very smooth with beautiful raised writing. A rubber black, I mean gray, a rubber gray that matches the printing. It says DW Home on top. I don't know if you can see that, or DW anyway, it's upside down. So let's take that off. Just as I heard, the thing about these top selling DW homes, they are not all this way. Trust me, I have heard, I have smelled, I have sniffed, and most of them either stink to me. I do not like most of their vanillas. Actually, any of the vanillas I've smelled from DW Home, I do not love. They sound very artificial to me. This smells amazing, and a candle lover did tell me that you should smell the lid first. If there is a lid, smell the inside of the lid, because then you get the mix rather than just the top notes. And I will tell you, this smells absolutely incredible. Now, I normally would not just pick up a candle that's called tobacco, but I saw that their top two are both tobacco flavors, and I can't stand cigarette smoke, anything like that. So I would have steered clear, but I heard they were their top sellers. So I started looking at reviews, and as I read the reviews, I realized these are all the notes I love. So anyway, this is Tobacco Oud. Very, very rich, creamy, spicy. There's some spice in there. Woody, but there's a little bit of green and freshness that takes away from the really heavy, woody, spicy. It's like I don't know what that is, if it's a musk or what. A little peppery almost. That smells absolutely amazing. It's very, very warm and cozy, but it's the kind of warm and cozy that you wouldn't have to reserve for winter. First of all, I'm in San Diego. We have beautiful weather all year, and you definitely could use this all year. It's got enough little green and spice where I think it would be appropriate for any time of year. It's just relaxing, like maybe even sit in your living room with this candle going, reading your Bible in the morning. I think it would be amazing. Drinking a little latte. That smells absolutely amazing. Kind of reminds me of sitting in a big leather chair, curled up with my feet up, reading my Bible. I think that would be amazing. Now, let me read you the notes, and I'm actually going to look up the notes on my phone. That is DW Home Tobacco Oud. So these are the notes. Rich tobacco leaf. Definitely smell that. Spicy, woody. Greens. There's the greens. You just get, it's such a beautiful blend. I'm actually surprised because these were not very expensive. Spiced plum. I don't know that I smell spiced plum, but the blend of this is just gorgeous. Sandalwood, mandarin leaf, pepper. I can smell that pepper. Amber, milky sandalwood, agar wood, and brushed leather. What a mixture. That's a lot of notes for one little candle. Look how beautiful and pure white that is. Can you see that? The wick's right in the middle. It's perfectly smooth. I am excited to light this. I love that. Anyway, that is DW Home Tobacco Oud. I definitely would call it unisex. It would smell beautiful in any home. I will be back doing a YouTube where I light these candles and let you know how the throw is. This has a great cold throw. Pretty much any candle with a great cold throw is going to have a great hot throw. And plus, I've done research, so I think that's a good blind buy for you. You can order it online. Tobacco Oud. I ordered it online because even though I went sniffing at the store, all these stores that carry them, I didn't find any flavors that I liked. So I counted online. The next one is absolutely their number one seller by far. It is called Warm Tobacco Pipe. Again, it's DW Home Warm Tobacco Type. Has a beautiful copper lid. It's hard to see in this light that it's copper and not gold, but that's a copper lid. Again, the matte black with raised white printing this time. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's really smooth matte black. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I will tell you about this one. I have not taken the lid off yet. You have to be careful of fingerprints on this one. I have not taken the lid off yet, but when it came in the mail and I opened the big box that it came in, they packaged really well. I could already smell it. So this has a killer throw. Here I go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I would not call this warm tobacco pipe, guys. This was so misleading. I love the smell of vanilla pipe, so I thought it would smell like that, and it had such good reviews, I decided to buy it. First of all, I am surprised by this. I didn't know. Black wax, which I absolutely think is stunning. What a killer present for a young man or an older man, but for a man, because men have everything. They aren't into a lot of things like we women are, perfume and pretty things and whatever. Iron crosses, if anyone wants to get me a gift, iron crosses, I love them. Any size, they have to be the right shape. I don't want any of that new age stuff, but a real cross like Jesus died on out of iron or wood. Actually, I love crosses and I love boxes and I love candles and I love perfume. Anyway, this is absolutely addictive. I can tell you that already. And there is something in here. It's just a really warm tobacco. But the tobacco's not really in your face. I thought it would be. It's called warm tobacco pipe. So I thought it would be super tobacco-y, and I thought, that's okay. I'll give it to a man like my son or my son-in-law, or I'm not letting this go, guys. Maybe I'll buy another one. I almost smell like some kind of fruit in here, almost like a cherry Tootsie Pop. I don't think there's any cherry in it. I didn't hear anything about that on here, but I smell it. So it's just really, really like a warm tobacco, a little bit woody. It's got this slight sweet that definitely smells like some kind of fruit to me. Very earthy. But again, that sweet, whatever that is that smells like a cherry Tootsie Pop, just takes all this blend of deep, sensual sexiness and has a little bit of cherry Tootsie Pop or something that makes it smell amazing. I would definitely light this at a log cabin in the woods with watching an old movie, maybe curled up with Bill, or even with the grandbabies around, although they don't sit very long. This is more of a cozy, relaxing cabin in the woods. Oh my gosh, and that black wax just kills it for me, and the scent. Oh my gosh. So let me read you the notes. Check on this little phone. So let me see. Suede. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter than a leather. I love leather in my fragrances, but it has to be oh so well blended, I should say. So suede, greens. So a little bit of greens in here too. Maybe that's what I smell for the sweet. Weathered woods, patchouli, and again, it's a green patchouli, a fresh patchouli. It's not some patchouli I hate and some patchouli I love. I love the green patchouli that's a little bit fresh. So where am I? Patchouli, weathered woods, smoky leather, so suede and smoky leather. and warm tobacco, obviously. It is just so beautifully blended. This does not say there's any fruit in it. You guys just have to get this. I'm telling you, perfect blind buy, perfect gift. I believe any man or any woman would love this. Honestly, I cannot imagine anyone not loving this. And the funny thing is, when I opened the box, so this is where this is really throwing me. When I opened the box, I could smell warm tobacco. When I smell this straight, okay, I can smell the tobacco more heavily here in the lid than I can here. There is some kind of cherry in here. I know it doesn't say it in the notes, but it smells fabulous. It almost reminds me of Tom Ford's, what is it? It's tobacco vanilla, I believe, but it actually has a cherry note, or is it? It may be lost cherry. I don't think so though. It smells like a tobacco cherry to me. You'll have to get it. I highly recommend it. That is D.W. Home Warm Tobacco Pipe. I don't know if I'm trying to let you see it better, but it's a little reflective. But anyway, oh my gosh, that is a keeper. Absolutely. Wow. Okay, my next is another D.W. Home, another not great seller, and I think they've actually may have discontinued it. Oh, I wanted to tell you too, these are both about 33 to 40 hours burn time, okay? Just to let you know, they're about 9.5 ounce candles. Good size, nice heavy, kind of the typical candle. It's actually my favorite size of candles. This one is bigger. It's like 15 or 16 ounces. This is D.W. Home Tobacco Oud. It's got the black, shiny metal lid. So they all have different lids, which I love. These are the matte black. This is the shiny white. You can see the difference in size there. So this is, I believe, like 55 hours. I wrote it down just so we would know. Bergamot Oud is, yeah, about 56 hours. That is absolutely beautiful. Can you see that? Too bright on the white, right? There you go. DW Home Tobacco Oud. But again, isn't that just gorgeous? Take that lid off. Okay, guys, this is not a top seller. As a matter of fact, I think they may be. They don't have any reviews on their site, none. This is smooth, a little citrusy. The bergamot, you know, is a citrus. That oud is a nice, like a white oud. It's a sweet oud. Just a little bit of sweetness. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I'm almost sad that I love all these candles because I have to give some of them away. And I know my mother taught me you never give a gift that you don't want to keep yourself. But my problem is I want to keep them all and then I have to buy more to give as gifts. Whereas I honestly thought the two tobacco ones, I thought I'd end up giving them one to my son, one to my son-in-law. Honestly, that's what I thought. And some of these things I'm going to be giving away at the retreat. So, oh my gosh, that smells absolutely amazing. So let me read you the notes. Bergamot Oud, it's bergamot, of course. Orange blossom, that's that sweet. I love orange blossom. Our little orange tree in the back is actually blossoming right now. And Bill and I were just smelling it this morning, and it just because they get these clusters of orange blossoms, they are so sweet, like almost sickeningly sweet, but it smells so good that it's not sickening. So anyway, orange blossom, that makes sense. Spring water, bright greens. So I'm seeing a love for greens, which I really don't like greens. I don't like really fresh green fragrances. But what I'm noticing is I do like a little bit of green mixed into my woody, sensual, sexy scents. This is definitely sexy, woody, sensual. Oh, spring water, bright greens, pure white musk. So it is a little musky, but not that real dirty musk. So that's a clean white musk, whatever that is. Again, I told you I'm not a nose. I don't really know all these amazing notes. Patchouli, again, it's a good green patchouli, woody notes, which there might be a little bit of amberwood in there, but just ever so slight. One thing that I am blown away by, because I know DW Home, they used to be really cheap. They've changed their jars and they've raised their prices, and then they charge a ton for shipping because that's not their fault, but shipping is outrageous now. This thing weighs a lot. This thing weighs a pound. So, and then I think it's a pound. I think it's like 2.5 pounds when you get the jar with it. Anyway, that is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little bit woody, but a little bit sweet. It's absolutely a little bit citrusy, but just enough. I don't really care for citrus candles unless they're in somebody's kitchen who's a nice, clean, modern kitchen, like with maybe even Carrara marble. Okay, I do like a modern kitchen with Carrara marble, but I also think Carrara marble's beautiful in a Tuscan, beautiful Mediterranean home too. Anyway, then I don't mind some citrus like bergamot and lemon and mandarin in something like that if you're cooking around it. Bill is such an incredible cook and he cooks all the time. So we don't really light candles in the kitchen because they just be overpowered by the garlic and the all the other amazing things that he makes. So anyway, I would highly recommend this. Again, now if you don't like oud at all, you may not like it, but I find it to be just a beautiful, like a light oud. It's not an ugly, dirty, musky oud. And the musk is a white musk. It's not, I don't like a dirty musk. So this is fresh and slightly sweet, but it's got enough woods to just ground it. I love that. That is DW Home Bergamo Oud. I highly suggest them all so far. I'm going to set that back in there. Now we are going to do one of my favorite brands, Benevolence LA, comes in this beautiful matte black box. It actually, the proceeds go toward helping end trafficking and taking care of victims. So I love that it has a purpose. One thing you learn when and you know, I help people start businesses. That's what I did pre-scamdemic. I used to help people start their own business and have a business that's a passion. So I've been involved in anti-trafficking for a long time, and I always tell people, always have a cause with your business because someone's more likely to buy your brand for the cause, even if they don't love the brand. So to have a great brand and a great cause is a double win. So anyway, this is Benevolence LA, made right up the road here in Los Angeles. Beautiful gold writing, matte box. Isn't that just beautiful? So this is called Bergamo Jasmine. Oh, I can already smell it in the lid. Can you smell that? And I haven't even, it's packaged. Again, the way they pack is really important, guys, because I've received so many broken candles. Oh, nice. Look at that beautiful, beautiful box. Even the inside is finished beautifully. Little thing on the bottom. So this is Bergamo Jasmine. You guys are seeing I have a love of jasmine and a love of bergamot. Take that out of the little sleeve. Very nice. It's actually has a little cover on it so that it won't, put that in there, so that the scent doesn't all leave while it's traveling. Oh my gosh, that is strong. Whew. There's going to be some throw on this candle, which I know about their candles. I've had others that I've shared with you. I think it was Oud Rose, maybe. And this is Bergamot Jasmine. Anyway, look at that beautiful white, smooth wax. That's always a good sign of a good candle. And they have all the information that you need on the bottom. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely amazing. So I definitely smell the bergamot, and I definitely smell the jasmine. I would say that's almost a perfect blend of bergamot and jasmine. It doesn't, you can definitely smell both from here. And that's one of my tests. That's how these were too. I meant to tell you the cold throw, which is the scent, the sillage, which they call it in fragrance, but the amount of room that it covers when it's not lit, and this is before it's ever lit. Usually they have a better cold throw. Once they're lit and blown out, you can smell them better around the house. I know my diptyque are great at that. But anyway, this I can smell really well from here. I can smell the bergamot and the jasmine. It's very, very luxurious, very smooth, kind of relaxing. This almost smells like something you'd expect to find in a five-star hotel spa. I was so blessed to go to Cabo with some girls one time, and Bill and I almost always travel together. But he actually went with a friend, and then actually he went twice, but he went with a friend, and then a week later we girls went with the guy's wife, and they have a couple of condos down there on the beach in Cabo. And we got to go, have the full on massage and all that. And that's kind of what I think of when I smell this. Definitely smells like a spa scent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mm. It's very relaxing, like you would smell in a spa, and kind of elegant. Not elegant like a CIRE TRUDON, like but elegant like a five-star hotel lobby, maybe. Yeah, I love that. It's very unique, very different, very smooth. So let me read you the notes here. Bergamot, obviously, jasmine, obviously, and they are definitely what I smell the most of. Okay, black pepper, mandarin, black currant, geranium. So geranium is that little scent that I'm picking up that makes it smell so unusual compared to anything I have smelled. Geranium. Definitely, I can smell the geranium. Lily of the Valley, yes. And I mix that with the jasmine. The white florals is pretty heavy in here. Musk, sandalwood. There's that sandalwood that anchors it. I just love sandalwood because in a fragrance in a perfume or a candle, because it anchors anything sweet. I don't like sickeningly sweet. So you guys all know the perfume Pink Sugar. I cannot do something like that. I need a grounding sandalwood that makes it sexy instead of little girl sweet. Okay. This has that sandalwood, cedar, and vanilla. And there's just enough vanilla that it's a vanillic scent, but not super strong vanilla. The bergamot and jasmine are definitely the main scents in this. And if you smelled it, you would say this is a Bergamo Jasmine candle. But all those other things make it just the perfect Bergamo Jasmine candle. So again, that is Benevolence LA. Let me put that beautiful top back on. I'm going to put that on too. It just keeps the scent in better. Oh, top on. First, I need to put it back in the box. And I have all the stuffing in there, so just going to put it like that. That is Benevolence LA, Bergamo Jasmine. Highly recommend. This one, I think you would have to like Bergamot and Jasmine. This wouldn't be as good of a blind buy. The other ones, I honestly can't see anyone not liking them. Actually, that's not true. The Bergamot Oud, I would say the same. You might want to make sure someone likes those scents. But the two smoky tobacco ones, they're not that tobacco-y. You could buy them for anyone. This one, Jasmine Bergamot, it's pretty strong in the white florals and pretty strong in the bergamot. So you would want to make sure someone who likes white florals or citrus, I think they would love it. There's not enough woodiness for someone who, I think this might be, it just would make your home smell really, really fresh. So I think it would be unisex. But I think someone who didn't like white florals at all probably wouldn't go for this. So there's my saying on that. And last, but not only not least, but I hope I don't love it because I really can't afford these type of candles. This is the candle of all candles. From what I understand, it's one of the first candle makers ever. They are still made in Paris to this day. And that is CIRE TRUDON or CIRE TRUDON. And this is called Ernesto. Comes in a beautiful, beautiful Tiffany blue box. Ah, oh my gosh. Has a beautiful little flyer on top. Let me set this down and just show you. Let me see. Ernesto, un hotel de Havana sur le soleil fils de la révolution, les centaures viriles et artisanes du coeur du tabac y million. Well, I will tell you, I don't speak French, so that probably had a Spanish-Italian accent with it. Let me see if it has it in English. I want to read this to you because the cool thing, so look at this. It has this entire little thing, little pamphlet that comes inside. Oh my gosh, I can smell it and it's still covered. Oh my gosh. So the thing about CIRE TRUDON is all of them emit, I think that's probably where Replica got their idea for these things like Jazz Club and Sunday Morning, and where they evoke an emotion and a place. The same with CIRE TRUDON, which they've been doing it since the 1600s, I think. I hope I wrote it on here, and I don't think I did. Maybe it has it in here, so I'm going to read this to you. But this is Ernesto was actually the first name of Che Guevara. Remember Che Guevara? So let me read this to you. Remember, he was the liberator of Cuba. So let me read it to you in English. In a hotel of Havana, under the under the fixed sun of the revolution, the fierce and partisan overtones of leather and tobacco meddle with this paneling's waxes silence. In the cool dimness, foam grimaces shimmer along the smoke of cigar and the barrels of guns. And it says leather and tobacco. So this is the Ernesto after Che Guevara, who was Ernesto Guevara. And let me see what this says. It just has their family seals. And then it has all kinds of instructions written in English and French. So that is absolutely beautiful. Just a nice touch. Now, I'm going to pull this out of the box. I want to show you really nice thick styrofoam protector right there. And of course it has the, oh my. I honestly was hoping I wouldn't love it. I was hoping I would like other candles just as well. But what I know, this green glass was hand blown in Tuscany, Italy. They have the beautiful gold label that is the family royalty crest. It's an interesting, I don't know if you can see the shape. It is shaped like a champagne bucket. And actually, they have a candle that's about $850. And it's the same shaped, same glass, but it's huge. And it's actually the actual size and shape of a French champagne bucket. Thought you'd love that. So look at this beautiful cover in there covering the candle. Oh my gosh, the scent, and I haven't even picked it up. This says something in French, and it says, please read instructions before lighting your candle. I've learned a lot about lighting the candle lately. So let me take this off. I can't get it off. Okay. Look how gorgeous that is. And let me, oh my gosh. It's funny because I definitely smell some citrus right on top. And I didn't know there was any citrus in it, but now I'm going to actually take the whiff, guys. Oh my goodness. Oh, pure luxury. It's just pure luxury. Everything from the looks, that scent is pure luxury. I don't know what else to call it. It is smooth. It is slightly sweet. It is unisex. It's masculine, but there's enough sweet and vacation, perfectly blended, smooth, rich, sultry, like a sultry night in Cuba, maybe out on a covered patio with um, wooden, you know how the ceilings sometimes are have wood paneling, but nice thick wood paneling, and then a huge Cuban fans going overhead, drinking, what are those called? Not a margarita, those really fresh green with a little bit of cilantro and mint. Mimosa, no, not mimosas. What is the name? Anyway, drinking one of those. You can tell how long it's been since I've drunk. I do drink red wine, but that's it. But I just think of having conversation and laughing with friends out in a sultry Cuban night on a huge big patio on the ocean. Oh my gosh. It's earthy and ambery, but smooth, sultry, a little spicy, sweeter than I expected, definitely decadent. And I hate to use the word for candles, but this is intoxicating. Oh my gosh, just pure luxury, elegant, very, very elegant. And yet you picture a group of people sitting around in big leather chairs outside on a Cuban night, smoking not just cigars, but these cigars, right? These cigars on leather and drinking, probably drinking a really good scotch, even though I'd have my little light rum drink with a little bit of fresh lime and cilantro. Oh my gosh. But everyone else, the men would be drinking scotch for sure. I might drink scotch. I don't know. Maybe probably a good like 150-year-old scotch. Pure luxury. So let me read you the notes if I have them, I may not. Oh yes. Of course, bergamot, grapefruit. That's the citrus. I knew it wasn't. I'm like, what is that citrus? So bergamot and grapefruit, rum. I can smell the rum. The middle notes are oak, clove, labdanum, which you know I love in my perfumes, patchouli, and this is a different patchouli. It's not a dirty patchouli, but it's a deep, it's not a green patchouli like these other two smoky ones had. It's a deep patchouli, but not dirty. And then the base notes, tobacco, amber, moss. Okay, there's moss in my favorite Salvatore Ferragamo, and I love the smell of moss. It really just adds a little Okay, so the emblem is the TRUDON family royal emblem in Paris. The glass is hand-blown in Tuscany. It's a champagne bucket, as I told you. This is, I'm sad that I bought this, and I would almost recommend, so first of all, if you want to get an expensive gift for someone, this runs $125. I know one candle, did I put the number of hours on here? 65 hours. It's slow burn, very expensive wax. It's a soy wax, but it's a very good wax, so non-toxic anything. Unbelievable. Perfect gift for someone if you want to spend $125. Now, I will recommend you buy this at Nordstrom because even CIRE TRUDON, even though it's going to be $125 for this size, anywhere is the cheapest you're going to find it. A lot of people charge a lot more. But the thing is, Nordstrom is still offering free shipping even with oil prices sky high. So if you want to get one, get it at Nordstrom now because they have free shipping. Most of them have free shipping at like $250 or higher, including the CIRE TRUDON site. So I would, if you want one, get it at Nordstrom. But I will warn you, this will not be my last CIRE TRUDON because it smells so, it's just, I don't know how to say, it's like, right? They're like, are they both candles? Now I'm questioning myself. I think these are candles and I don't know what these are. These are like an indulgent, wow. This Ernesto, by the way, is their bestseller. Wow. Do yourself a favor and don't even get one because it's too amazing. But do ask for one for a gift, but then you'll want to buy one. So I don't know what to tell you about that. Would I recommend it? If you have a lot of cash laying around, or if you want to give up Starbucks for like, I don't know, how much do you spend on Starbucks? Yeah, give up Starbucks for a month. You probably saved over $100 and get it. And this will last 65 hours. Starbucks is in, out, done, right? And this is a beautiful company. So that is it, guys. Oh my gosh. I can heart. That is CIRE TRUDON Ernesto. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Please consider subscribing. If you enjoyed it at all, please hit the thumbs up. Give someone else a chance to see it. And please consider subscribing. I know on your phone they don't make it that easy. Just touch the little subscribe button in the bottom of the screen and it'll open and you can hit subscribe. Set notifications so because I will be on again. I am going to burn these and then I'm going to do a review of the hot throw. Oh, this has incredible cold throw. I can smell it from here. I could smell it when I opened the box. So God bless you all. Thank you for coming. It's a beautiful sunny day in San Diego. Bill and I have already walked on the beach. Yes, please hit subscribe. Please come back, guys. Please comment what is your favorite brand and scent of candle. And if you want recommendations for, say you love florals, you love woody, you love ambery, you love vanillic, whatever, let me know in the comments and I will do research with my friends in the industry, my other influencer friends, if I don't have an answer for you. So God bless you all. Have a great night, and please come back again. I love you. Bye. Yeah.